Welcome to the ride. As they say, all's fair in love and war. So guess what? I'm sending you to the war floor. Now. How many people will be playing? Well, just the one. That's fine. Is this the first time on the ride for you? Well then, you won't be needing any more new instructions. It must be nice to know it all before you've even begun. Type your name. How gracious of you. Thanks. Remember to be all you can be. It's time for you to go off to war now, but don't worry, I'll wait for you under the apple tree.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride is sponsored by Armageddon Bible and Gun Shop, arming God's soldiers for a new self-righteous millennium. All this month, get a free prayer towel with every automatic weapon purchase of $5,000 or more. And now, please welcome your host, Cookie.
Hey there, lover. Listen, I have a bit of a headache, so we're just gonna make war instead. All right, look sharp. I'm sending you to the front line. Okay. Good God, that's a lot of money. Here's the category. War. It's got a beat and you can kill to it. So, do you like Motown music? Well, whether you do or not, I need to ask you something, okay? And this is kind of important to me. War. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? A new rebirthing, my young friend? It's what I... Go for it! Wow, that's a great lyric. Who wrote it? Joseph Stalin? You should have picked this. In the song War, Motown artist Edwin Starr reminds us that war just isn't of much value. Well, unless it becomes your only top 40 hit, you know, then it does have some value. All right. Let me just say, Anyway, let's see the category. Thou shalt not war unless you think I told you to. All right, you probably know the Middle East has seen more than its share of war. That's why it's called the Shot Full of Holy Land. How long did Israel's 1967 war with Egypt, Syria, and Jordan last? It's yours if you want it. As long as the Hebrews took to flee Egypt. Yes, you're right. The 1967 Arab-Israeli War took 40 years. God, you idiot. Watch and learn. God created everything in 6 days, and the Israelis and Arabs fought the Six-Day War in 1967. And on the 7th day, you know, there was just a lot of terrorism. We're calling this one... Art is Hell. Okay, hang tight. We're talking about $3,149 here. Here we go. If Sun Tzu's The Art of War treatise included actual artwork, which of these would be the best example of Sun Tzu's strategy for conflict resolution? Matadors torturing and killing bulls, poker-playing dogs destroying cities, sad clowns prolong... Go get it! Torturing and killing bulls? No, matadors just stab the bulls over and over until they're dead. Oh. The correct answer is... Supreme excellence in the art of war is subduing the enemy without fighting. So if the big-eyed kids win over the enemy with their charm, they're practicing supreme excellence. You know, instead of the usual supreme bad taste. All right, big... Well, I've seen better, and I've seen worse, and I've seen France. Well, here's your category. Memorize your lines, soldier! Okay, play ball. How can an actor returning from service in World War II describe his experience abroad and still use correct military terminology? I saw an Asian play. Take it!
The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Here's the one you wanted. A term used to describe a specific region of fighting in a war is theater. And it has nothing to do with that guy in the foxhole who always liked to wear tights. He was just weird. Now select the... Good Lord, that's a big bag of money. That'll add up quickly and subtract just as fast. Well, wouldn't you know it, it's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat is the sexy side of war. Okay, I'm gonna name off 7 locations, and for each one, you're gonna have to tell me if it's a Civil War battleground or a steamy primetime TV show. For each right answer, you get some cash, and you're gonna lose some for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you have 30 seconds to get all of them. Let's do it. Pick and smell, battleground or TV show. Dawson's Creek, Baxter Springs, Knott's Landing, Aiden Place, Sheep Mountain, Middle Boggy Depot. Well, you got 5 right, which is sort of like, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's throw that cash into your total. That's what your current score looks like. Let's keep going. Hey, this one's called Gettysburg 90210. Well, hold on to your musket balls. Here's another Civil War question for you. If you needed to mail something to a Gettysburg address, what would you need to write on the envelope? Go get it! Nice. Gettysburg is in Pennsylvania, but don't write to Lincoln. He's, dead. Okay, give it up for Bang Bang! Now what? Okay, if you've ever seen Schoolhouse Rock, you know that the start of the American Revolution is known as the shot heard around the world. You might also know that if you've read, any book about American history. At any rate, if the American Revolution had begun with Bobby Thompson's shot heard around the world, where would the revolution have taken place? At a White House press conference? It's yours if you want it! No, the White House press conference was about Bill Clinton's blowjob heard around the world. In case you're wondering, when Bobby Thompson hit his shot heard around the world, he secured a 1951 World Series berth for the New York Giants, which was nothing compared to the '89 series in which the Giants experienced the earthquake scene around the clock on CNN. It's your... Hey, you can live on that. Here's your category. An anti-war demonstration. Hey, how about digging yourself out of the hole on this one? Which of the following would constitute a police action? Andy Gibb joining the World War II USO show? Andy Partridge, take it! No, Andy Partridge is from XTC, and the Civil War was when the Yankee and Confederate soldiers fought, but always used napkins and coasters. You have no soul at all, do you? Andy Summers played guitar for the police, and the Korean War was actually a police action. Get it now? Oh. Could I interest you in some roadkill? Alrighty, remember to buzz in on the item that correctly unites the pair on the screen. And don't forget, bonus cash for the bonus puzzle at the end. Okay, pop the clutch, baby. Intelligent is Agent 86 Maxwell Blank. What's the common link between these two? Freak and kind of bug. Orchestra and Speed Racer's dad. George Washington's tree and Lawrence Blank pie. Jazz style and melting together with extreme heat. home and candy coating on M&Ms. Cartoon ant and very small particle. All right, let's go for the bonus. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all brands of soda? Insects? Kinds of bombs? That's it, count it. Nice job, explosive performance. All right, there it is. Let's keep moving. I like to call this category Pretty Sneaky, Rear Admiral. Hey, remember Battleship? You sank my battleship! Woo, yeah, it's just fun. Considering the 5 original Battleship targets, what other catchy ad slogan might you hear in a commercial for the board game?
You sank my frigate. You sank my super tanker. You sank my carrier.
Or, go for it! The Battleship board game has battleships, cruisers, submarines, destroyers, and aircraft carriers. Of course, no one will ever sink anything of yours if you use the invisible moving around boats that I used to. All right, Bing, your category is a kinder, gentler trained killer. Hey, I don't want to say anything, but I will. You gotta get out of the hole here, all right? Considering the purpose the Marine Corps has traditionally served in the armed forces, what would make the most appropriate mascot? It's yours if you want it. Huh? Here's what you should have picked. The turtle is a stupid idea for a mascot. But since the Marine Corps is amphibious like the turtle, okay. So with a turtle mascot, the Marines would be saying to the world, hello, we're slow, plodding, and stupid. The category is OU-812. Okay, imagine World War III breaks out. Come on, it'll be fun. If a PFC in the USMC reports a snafu to an NCO, and then the PFC goes AWOL, what will the NCO need to do? Go get it! The Marines could put out an APB or All Points Bulletin to find the missing PFC. But I mean, you can't really blame the guy for deserting. He probably got tired of marching around in that turtle costume. Ready for me to shoot a clue in your direction? Here it comes. Some gun assembly required. I don't like those do-it-yourself gun kits. You know, I just think it's easier to buy one from the crack dealer down the street. let's see your final score.
Mom and Dad.